Yeah, hi collective. Welcome to my channel, Intuitive with Millie. Well, I've already dealt out 3 cards because I started off this video and then it switched off on me. So I had to clear out my recycling bin and shit like that. But the 3 cards that I dealt with, because I'm using the fortune telling kipper deck, okay? And so therefore the 3 cards that I pulled out was main female, okay? So I feel as though this could be you, whether you're male or female, okay? Then we got concern, okay? Whether this is you or someone that you're dealing with. And then we got adjudication, okay? So there's some sort of court issue going on or some sort of judgment, okay? And it could be this person here that's concerned about maybe some sort of judgment, okay, between you and another, alright? There, someone here is really concerned about it. Maybe this is someone that you may have ended something, okay? Maybe you had ghosted. Maybe you left someone here feels like they've been left hanging. And maybe you left someone, collective, for good reasons. Okay, you may have spoken to this person about the relationship, the connection that you have, and someone here wasn't listening. And so you may have just, walked out, left someone, and now they feel like they're hanging because this was someone that had walked out and never went back. Okay, and things may not have just worked out. You weren't gelling, you weren't happy, okay? So you may have told this person, okay, but somehow they may have continued doing things that you weren't happy about, okay? So, put it where you feel as though it fits for you. Okay, so now there's some sort of judgment that's going on here. Okay, so let's continue. What else do we have? Yeah, message of concern. Okay. What else do we have? We got concern here twice. So someone may have received a message that you weren't coming back or that you're very happy now. Okay? This reading is for someone who hasn't had contact with anyone. Yeah, we got house. Okay, but it was in reverse. Okay? So you may have been living somewhere where you weren't happy, okay? So let's see what else we got. Remember, this reading's not going to be for everyone. So collective, if this is you, take what does, leave what doesn't. For those of you, if this is not you, then it's not you, okay? But someone here, okay, there's some concern about someone here, and it's got to do with a home. Yeah, adjudication, there's sudden wealth. And this could be another reason why. Maybe you're now coming into some sort of wealth or some sort of abundance, but we got sudden wealth here, okay? So, maybe there was a court issue physically going on between you and another. This will be for some of yous, okay? Others of yous, this is a spiritual court, okay? And now, because you've left someone, because you weren't happy about it, these messages they're getting concerned about, whoever it was that you're leaving, you now coming into some sort of sudden wealth like a spiritual abundance, prosperity, or even an inheritance of some kind. But anyway, remember, take what does, leave what doesn't. What else do we have? Yes, someone may have received a message of some kind. But let's see what else we got for you, collective. We got expectation. Maybe someone could be expecting you to return, maybe. Or this was someone that was always expecting something from you, whatever that was. You know, they had expectation. You know, this house here could have been, you could have been living with someone in their home. And so they had a lot of expectation from you that you weren't happy about. Okay? But anyway, what else do we have? Yeah, we got poverty. Alright, so there was some sort of lackness here. Or someone is now in poverty. Okay? Maybe they did have some sudden wealth, and maybe it depends. If they treated you unfairly, then the judgment would have been in your favor, and whoever, you know, this person may have had some sort of inheritance of some kind. Okay, but I feel as though not so much now. Okay, they could be losing their finance, you know, because of the way they treated you. You could have done your best to be with someone here. Yeah, we got courtship. Maybe you're coming. You got a new counterpart coming in now. Or this was you and that person that wasn't concerned. Yeah, I feel as though whoever you were dealing with made you feel like obligated. They made you feel obligated. Because you may have, you know, you may not have been financially established. And so whoever you were dealing with, okay, took advantage of your kindness, you know, your love, your time, your energy, and your money as well, okay? I feel as though you would have given you would have given them everything, okay? You would have. Anyway, let's see what else. What else? Pathway. Okay? So, you know, you could be now on the right path now. For some of yous. Okay? You could be now on the right path now. Okay? This is what the other person could be concerned about. Okay? But anyway, let's see what else we got. There you go, thief. Yeah, this was someone who was taking advantage of your time, your energy, your love, your money as well. This is probably why adjudication is here. Alright? Yeah, this person, yeah, you were dealing with someone that was very controlling. Okay? Yeah, false person. You were dealing with someone that was false. And, you know, this courtship was false as well. Okay? This could have been someone that, you know, made out that they came from a family background that had privilege, that had some sort of inheritance here. Alright, they were false. Okay, what do we got underneath? Yeah, child. Gee, I feel as though you were dealing with people that were like that since you were a child. Okay, or this was someone that was very immature you were dealing with. Okay, or this is how someone saw you like a child, and so they treated you like a child. But anyway, let's bring in the tarots, okay? This reading's not going to be for everyone, we know that. But someone here was dealing with someone here that took advantage is what I'm getting, and they're being judged by it. Okay? So if not physically, this is spiritually. But anyway, let's see what else we got. What do we have for the collective? What do we have? Let's see what we got. What's with this main female? Six of Cups. Nostalgic memories. Someone from your past you may have been dealing with. We got child here. So you may be having memories about your childhood or these children here, okay? Or you could be now embracing your childhood, having memories, or there's someone from your past that wants to come in, okay, and apologize and bring some flowers to you maybe, or you always, or there's a gift coming your way, or maybe you realize now, okay, that you may have been someone that was always gifted since you was a child, okay. But anyway, let's keep going, okay. What else we have? Yeah, you were gifted. You were someone that was gifted to this person, okay, collective, and they took advantage. Is what I'm getting. What else? What's with this concern? King of Swords, air sign, Libra, more Libra, okay. But yeah, the King of Swords is coming in, okay. Someone here is now coming to terms with the truth of some sort of clarity, okay. The King of Swords is now raising his sword, okay. He's usually about fairness and justice, you know, so maybe time is up for someone here, okay, so now justice is coming in, okay. Someone has to be, is coming to terms of being honest and open, whether this is you or the person that you're dealing with, could be both, but someone is now getting cut out, okay. I feel as though you may also be protected with this King of Swords, but you're raising some sort of truth and clarity, and it's towards someone that was concerned, okay. So now they're getting their justice. Anyway, take what does, leave what doesn't. Yeah, now we've got the King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, okay. I feel more Capricorn, but it can be Taurus, those two, okay. But anyway, this King of Pentacles, it's a divine masculine, okay, can be male or female, okay. there's some sort of success that's coming in to do with your stability, to do with your security, to do with your finance, career, success, okay? And someone here is being judged around, you know, the hard work that they've put into whatever this blooming adjudication is, okay? It could be now in someone's favour that put the hard work, that was very honest, that was very loving and gifted, alright? There's some sort of success around career, work and success. Some sort of finance, stability now. But anyway, let's carry on. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so what's with this message of concern? Seven of Swords. And I feel as though this is why the King of Swords is here. Yeah, we got Thief here as well, and we got the Seven of Swords to confirm it. You know, someone received a message, alright? Okay? You were dealing with someone that was always getting away with things, you know? And this was someone that was being very strategic when it came to you, okay? This is someone that took their share plus yours, alright? A thief, a robber. You know, someone is coming to some sort of self-awareness as well. So you now coming to terms, or you're now aware of someone, okay? You may have, you know, been in some sort of denial about someone here, and it could be because you cared for this person, okay? But you may have witnessed their true intentions, you know? And now you're coming to terms with it, and I feel as though whoever you were dealing with that's now in concern, they now know that you see them for who they truly are, okay? They're a thief, alright? They were taking from you, not just your money, but your time, your energy, your love, you know? All those things are valuable too, but you were dealing with someone that didn't see your worth or your value. What's with the house? Yeah, we got the wheel and the upright now. So, you know, you got fixed signs. See all those angels? They were taking down notes, okay? Yeah, someone may have seen whoever you were dealing with, they probably knew that you had some sort of success, and so they were holding on to you. But I don't feel as though this person really cared or loved for you. If they did, it was all about your energy and what money they could get, you know, taking up your time, things like that. But you've got a new beginning coming in now, collective, alright? But your new beginning has been redirected, alright? Because whoever you were dealing with, it was stopping your fortunes, okay? You know, there was delays, and there was difficulties, and there was misfortune. But don't worry, see all your angels here? They're writing everything down. And so, you know, it was your destiny for you to have, you know, this fortune coming in. But it was being held up because you were dealing with someone that was taking from you. Okay? That's why. Well, anyway, what's with this sudden wealth? And I feel as though, you know, this isn't just recently. This could have been happening to you since you was a child. So it would have started off from family. Okay? That's for some of you. What's with this sudden wealth? Yeah, your family could have been greedy. They could have been taking off you, taking your fortune, stealing from you. I'm getting life insurance, your inheritance. Okay? Yeah, we got the 4 Pentacles here now. Okay? So you could be protecting what you have, your foundation. Okay? With this 4 Pentacles, alright? Just know that when you hold on to things too tight, okay, even though you're protecting, but when you hold on to things too tight, it blocks things. You're meant to let energy flow in and out, especially to do with finance, because sometimes we think, oh fuck, we don't have much money, how are we going to get out of it? Just know this, when you put the hard work in, you will receive, okay? It's about you having faith. Alright, and I feel as though you're someone that has faith, but I feel as though that since you was a child, you've been dealing with people that was causing delusions with you, because this child is number 18, okay? And 18 is that moon energy, delusions, secrets, hidden, what else? Fear, anxiety, okay? So, you know, you could have been dealing with people since you was very young that put that kind of energy towards you, and now you are dealing with someone in a relationship that was like that towards you, but when you really think about it, they were delusional. Yeah, 9 of Swords underneath. Okay? But anyway, let's shuffle. What's with this expectation for the collective? What's with this expectation? What's with the expectation with the collective? Four Wands, and it's in the upright now. So, you know, maybe you moved or you're relocating, cause it could be because of a home or a job or both. But there's some sort of type of commitment here. Could be marriage or a partnership of some kind, or you and another just moving in together, you know, like flatmates kind of energy. Okay, but it is a commitment. So if you and another committed to, you know, renting a home, okay, others of you, this could be a wedding, okay? So these celebrations here, your hard work's going to pay off, and whatever burdens that you were in a situation with, you're going to release it. Someone's expecting, maybe you're expecting to move into a home, or there's changes going on in your home as well for some of you, or others of you. What's with this poverty? What's with the poverty? The Sun. Things are going to start looking brighter for you now, okay? Or something's now being exposed and revealed to you. Again, we got a child, okay? There's going to be brighter days. It's a form of a new beginning, or some sort of rebirth of a new beginning. Maybe it's because, you know, things being exposed and revealed, or you've been awoken or been enlightened, okay? But, you know, it's about you now with this new beginning and being creative now, being happy, all right? There's going to be brighter days for you now, okay? Leo energy, okay? Far out. Yeah, they try to hide things, and this, again, it's not the person recently, well, it is, but this has been going on for, I don't know who it is this reading meant to be for, but it's been going on for you since you was a child. What's with this courtship? Eight of Wands. A lot of fast energy. Yeah, things are going to get cleared out now. You're getting a lot of messages. A lot of messages coming your way. Really fast. Okay? Things are going to start getting cleared out of the way, or things are going to clear up. All these obstacles and challenges, yeah, they're going to get cleared. Okay? But yeah, Eight of Wands is a real fast speed energy, but you being very confident, moving forward, taking action. As soon as you take action on things, you get immediate results, things like that. Communication's really important at this stage with this Eight of Wands. Okay? Someone wants to come in. This could have been something happened really fast while you and this other person came in, okay? Or there's gonna be, for others of you, there's some connection that's coming in fast. So keep your feet grounded, guys, whoever this is for, because we got Thief and the Seven of Swords here twice, okay? Or this was that connection with someone here that wasn't that in concern, that went to court, okay? It could have been that person, why courtship is here. I feel as though it's getting cleared out. Someone's coming to terms here about someone, and the person that was concerned, okay, about you, they're getting cleared out of the way. You now know that they're false, and they now know that you know exactly who they are. They can't hide it no more, okay? You're now on the right path now, okay, collective? Let's see. What's with this pathway? Four cups. Yeah, you're not gonna, you're gonna stop feeling sorry. You know, you may have been in your feelings about someone here that was always taking from you and hiding things and being false with you, okay? You may have really got in your emotions about it, you know, and, you know, things may have started off really good, whoever you were dealing with, but then as time went by, okay, you kind of lost the magic about this connection or whoever you were dealing with, okay? And, you know, you may have been always looking at those 3 cups and, you know, just sitting there like, about the missed opportunities or the broken promises, always dealing with people that were like that with you. And so you're going to stop looking at these 3 cups now, and you're taking that 4th cup that's coming in. And now you're going to have an understanding and be more aware of your emotions now. Okay? And move on. And because you're doing that, you're back on the right path now. Yeah, you're going to heal. What's with this thief? Well, we know. Why do we have this thief here? What's with that? Yeah, whoever you were dealing with knew that you were very fortunate. Yeah, 3 of Swords in reverse. You're now letting it go. You're no longer gonna, be suffering over it. You realise now it doesn't serve you. And the person that you were dealing with, they know that now. Okay? It's been exposed to them about this situation. Okay? And to you as well. And I feel as though they'll be really feeling it, because what is the thing is, what they're feeling is that you see them for who they truly are, and they don't like it. They're false. Oh, don't worry, they'll be telling lies about you, but you know what? You just move on, okay? Truth always, what was that saying about the truth? The truth always wins in the end, okay? If they're telling lies about you, these people are going to find out exactly. In the end, they will, okay? They will, because you're going to be very, very successful now with this King of Pentacles energy here, whether you're male or female, okay? You're meant to, you were gifted since you was a child, and you had people taking from you. Like I said, it started off with family. So anyway, what's with this false? Yeah, they don't like you being, look, we got the Empress in reverse. You are the Empress. Okay, but whoever you were dealing with, even though they were taking from you because they saw your success, you were very supportive for them and helped them and blah, blah, blah. Okay, they knew that you were the Empress, but they could be saying that, you're false, you're this, you're that, you're broke, you don't have this, you don't have that. Yeah, you may not physically, but spiritually, you're 4 queens in one. So, in saying that, it's about you, what's that saying with the Empress? Take the high road. Take the high road, because these people don't serve you, because they're always taking from you. Okay, they loved your energy, but they were taking it. But now, you have control, okay? And it's time for you to act on your plans now, without these thieves, without, okay? And move forward, alright? You were someone that was very nurturing to someone here, and they were doing things like giving to you, okay? They were giving to you, but it wasn't because they wanted to support you and help you, or because they cared about you. It was to put some type of hold over you, to keep you there, okay? Because whoever you were dealing with, this was someone that was more friends with benefit, and opportunist. Alright? They didn't like you being the empress. Okay? So let's see. What do we got underneath? Yeah, burdens. You're letting them go. There are nothing but burdens, and you'll come to the end of it. So, you're going to release it now, because it's about you moving forward. Okay? Yeah, they didn't like it. So, collective. Know who you are now. Okay? Know who you are. You're 4 queens in 1. Okay? You have control. Okay? It's time for you to act on your plans, because what you have, what you create now, it's all to do with luxuries and rewards. Okay? You're 4 queens in 1, male or female, divine feminine energy. You're going to be very successful. Okay? You're going to see happier days. Okay? So let's see what the outcome is for you now. Okay? Now that you come to knowing who you are, because I feel as though you were dealing with people that didn't want you to know who you are. And I bet you with your family, you may have had 1 or 2 or even 3 that were in your family. This is for some of yous, not all of yous, that were very spiritualist, but they were using it to gain power, not to help others, okay? That they were using it to gain power for themselves, okay? Even if it meant cutthroating, stepping on other people's energy, things like that, okay? They were doing things like that since you was a child. So, you're very gifted as well. And I feel as though those 3 people, 2 or 3 people that you had in your family, they knew that. But I bet you out of those 2 or 3, one of them was like a leader. One of them was like a leader. What's with the 6 of Cups for the collective? What's with the 6 of Cups for the collective? Yeah, hidden. The Moon. Secrets. Things being hidden. But you know what? Whatever that's been hidden or secrets, they get exposed and revealed in the end. So, from now on, it's about you keeping your plans to yourself, alright? Not letting anyone know what your plans are, keeping it to yourself. It's about you just know, collective, that your plans will improve, okay? Listen to your intuition, because it's giving you accurate guidance, and face your fears. You're going to be strong. You're going to face your fears, okay? You're not delusioned anymore, okay? But, you're dealing with people, places, and things that, try to keep you in some sort of delusion. You're not now, okay? We had a full moon too on the 3rd. It's now the 7th, so that energy could be still hanging around, okay? Some sort of pull. So if you felt like that after the 3rd, it's now clearing for some of yous, okay? But anyway, let's see. What's with the King of Swords? Page of Swords. So you got a knowing about gossip. So there will be people gossiping. You got people watching you, but that's okay. You can't help it. You got the biggest fan. Just think of it like that, collective. They're going to watch you whether you like it or not. Okay? But there's contracts here that you need to review. Alright? And you're getting downloads of information and ideas about a lot of things, these people, but also ideas around your success, your business, your projects. Okay? You might want to start writing those things down. Alright? But yeah, you're very analytical now. You're standing your truth. Yeah, you're pretty much prepared if anyone wants to come at you, alright? But, you could be letting those people, you might be spying on me, but I know you are. I see you, okay? But, listen to your guides. See all those birds above there? Those are all your guides. Those are your ancestors, okay? So, you're being very analytical, truthful, but also blunt, okay? Especially towards those that that's not truthful, alright? You're very curious as well. You may be looking at studying, like wanting to gain more knowledge, okay? It's an energy where you may have a lot of knowledge, but you lack the experience, okay? And so, you're going to start gaining experience, something like that. What's with the King of Pentacles? What's with the King of Pentacles for the collective? What's with the King of Pentacles? Yes, Seven of Wands. So I don't blame you. This is you standing your ground, standing to your beliefs. Yeah, you're being very strong here. You're starting to put up your boundaries too. But you're being very defensive, okay? So stand your ground. This is you claiming back your personal power, and you're really, gaining confidence here now, becoming strong, alright? So put up your boundaries, and protect yourself, but know that you're also being divinely protected, because it's about your security, you establishing your finances, your success. This is you protecting it. What's that noise? Oh. What else do we have? What's with the Seven of Swords? What's with the Seven of Swords for the collective? What's with the Seven of Swords? Nine of Swords, yeah. Haha. So, maybe you were not being able to sleep because you were dealing with thieves. Or this is now the thief that can't sleep. Why? Because you see them for who they truly are. Okay? But others of you may have gone through some sort of process why you couldn't sleep, figuring out the truth, figuring out some bloody clarity. But just know it's number 9. You're coming out of it now. Okay? But dealing with people who are always taking from you. Alright? You've had enough. So this is probably why you got your boundaries up. And you got your sword up with this King of Swords and that Page of Swords. Okay? And the Moon card is here. Nothing's hidden from you now. Okay? Because maybe you've been awoken, been enlightened, or because you know the truth. Okay? I feel as though this Nine of Swords could be the other person or those people that you were dealing with. Maybe it's them. Now we got the Seven of Cups. So there are decisions here to make, choices to make, but be very clear now, okay? Be very clear, because there are opportunities coming in, good ones and bad ones, okay? So be very clear, okay? Maybe you are clear now, I don't know. Maybe you've gone through some detox, I don't know. 7 of Cups. A lot of choices. I've been overwhelmed about things. Or this is the other person. Why? Why do we have? We've got the Page of Cups here. It's a young water sign energy. But I see this Page of Cups on top of the 4 of Pentacles, so you know it's about planting your feet in the ground and building your foundation. So it's time for you to step out into the new and create newness. With this Page of Cups, you could hear messages coming in, social invites, announcements maybe. Yeah, get creative. So, you know, stepping into something new now, where, you know, it's like, I want to say it's like a new baby stepping out into a new beginning and seeing everything new for the first time. This 7 of Cups here is, I want to get, it's bloody old. So you may be very clear now, okay? It's sitting right underneath the Page of Swords. So you're going to cut out anything that's bringing in any delusional, okay? And, you know, you're going to start stepping out into the new now, alright? And you will start having, or, yeah, could be having new emotional experience with things now, okay? So, you know, Page of Cups, new beginnings, getting creative, believing in whatever is possible out there, or the possibilities of, you know, creating something new, using your imagination to create something new, okay? But being aware not to be not to be delusional as well, because the Page of Cups is someone that can be a daydreamer, they fantasize, but that's how they create, you know? So stay positive, alright? Collective, stay positive. Because that's when you get people that come in and take advantage of your vulnerability, okay? You're naive, alright? So just watch that, is what I want to say, okay? Or you're blocking here, you're blocking anyone that's very childish, is what I want to say as well. But yeah, focus on creating new, even if it means writing things down. Okay, but yeah, you're going to start experiencing new things for the first time for some of you. Okay, what's with this 4 of Wands? 3 of Cups. celebrations, happy times, being with people that are more like-minded like you. So your hard work is going to pay off. These could be all your, also these could be your spirit team, your ancestors, all celebrating. Okay, what's with the sun? Eight of Swords, freeing yourself now. Having the courage to change your situation now with this Eight of Swords. Alright? Free yourself. Release yourself. It doesn't serve you being in that Eight of Swords energy. Okay? Yeah, I feel as though you were dealing with people that always sabotaged you. Okay? What's been hidden has been exposed and revealed now. What's with this Eight of, the Eight of Wands? King of Cups. Yeah. Being very creative, doing many things at once, balance, emotionally stable. You know, feeling safe now, you can trust. This is someone that's very supportive and caring and nurturing, very loving, very, you know, a leader, someone that's blimmin' academic, or someone here that's very diplomatic, okay? This can be you in this divine masculine energy, water sign. He's in the upright. So you coming into balance now. So keep yourself protected. Okay, face your fears. Keep your plans to yourself. Okay. I think you've learned a lot of experience here from others where people were taking from you. And now you're being very protective, alright? And I feel as though this time, with you stepping out into the new, you are going to have people that come towards you with these opportunities, but you be very clear, okay? You're not blindfolded to it anymore, because you're releasing yourself. Because with this Eight of Swords, you're not trapped, you can free yourself, okay? And how you do that, by having the courage to change your situation. So you're balanced, or there's someone that's coming in. You're being very supportive. You're going to find someone, I feel, that's like that as well, that could be coming in. Or this is you. Yeah, I feel as though this is you. This King of Cups. I mean, this was you here with this Page of Cups, and now you've grown. Okay? You've grown up now. Yeah, you had people that looked at you that you were this child, okay, or they wanted to keep you in that energy of being childlike, and you may have come across with others in that energy, childlike energy, okay, but very loving, you know. Now you've grown up, collective. What's with this Four Cups? Yeah, you're balanced. You're feeling safe now, you know, because you've experienced a lot. Yeah, new beginning, Ace of Wands, being inspired, seeing opportunities now. Okay? You've been handed this wand here, or this baton is what I want to say as well, for some of you. Others of you, you know, your ancestors may have passed you something, okay, where you're now taking opportunities to move forward. Be optimistic about your new beginning, expanding, being creative now. Yeah, being amazed about your life now, you know. So what's with the Three of Swords reversed? Yeah, you now know your worth. You know your value now. Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Someone that's very self-sufficient, independent, mature. It's a mother figure. Yeah, this is someone that can take care of herself, her family, her home, her needs. You know, plus her friends. This is someone that's generous. She's a provider. She really doesn't need anyone. And if she does, they have to match her. You know, they can't be a page. They have to be a king. And King of Cups, I feel, would be a match for this Queen of Pentacles, because this is someone that's very successful anyway, and she doesn't need anyone, but she may need someone that will help her and support her emotionally. But anyway, you know, you've learned a lot, you've let go, you dealt with people, you know, that took from you. Okay, but not no more. You now know your worth. You now know your value. Empress. Yeah, you had to grow up, I feel. And it's because you had other people keeping you down there in that childlike energy. They didn't want you to grow up because, you know, you'd be able to see all their bullshit. They were keeping you emotionally unstable, making you feel in fear, making you be anxious or in anxiety, making you feel trapped and sabotage yourself. Yeah, Tower. Ta-da! Yeah, Scorpio energy. Could be Aries as well. But yeah, you now realise that, you know, it's time to let go. Or there's been a sudden change. I feel as though you may have wanted this Tower to come in, but it had caused a sudden change for others. Okay? You pulled down a tower, you pulled down a foundation, or the divine had come in to pull this foundation for you because it wasn't solid enough for you anymore. Okay, look at that, they got kicked out of your energy. This is the divine coming in. Okay? So embrace it for some of you. You're now being freed. You're now being let go. You're now being released. And so embrace it because, you know, it's bringing in an opportunity for you. And the opportunity is you can now rebuild a foundation that's going to be more solid for you. What do we got underneath? Five of Pentacles. You're now going to make a change, okay? You're not going to be sitting in this energy, okay? And so whoever put you in this energy, they're now feeling it. Believe that, collective, okay? What do we got underneath the Five of Pentacles? Yeah, Five of Cups. So these big changes coming in now. Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's over. Ten of Swords is here. It's done. Yeah, we got Temperance here. You've been through a test. Okay? You've grown up now. Okay? It's what I feel like saying, collective. You've grown up now. It's a good thing, right? So have patience with yourself. Keep yourself in balance. Remember moderation with everything you do. You're coming into this earth angel energy, or you're being guided and protected now. Divine timing is here. So again, patience. But yes, some of you been through a test. Okay? Yeah, you've released and you've let go. Pisces energy, Hangman. You've really thought about it, and so now you release, and you may have sacrificed. Alright, yeah, you know your truth. A new beginning now. Yes, from now on you're gonna have truth and clarity about who you are. You know, when you communicate with others, it's gonna be, you're gonna make sure that that it's very clear what you're communicating, because if it's not, you're going to make sure that you resolve it, and because of that, there's some sort of victory that's coming in for you now, and it's because you know your truth. Yeah, you're turning your back on things that don't serve you. You're moving forward now, taking action. You've done the planning, you've done the preparing, and now you're waiting for your ships to arrive. Okay? Looking forward to things that's really exciting, getting enthusiastic about your new beginning that's coming in, or whatever it is that's coming in. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Happiness, being blessed. Happily ever after, you and your family, 10 of Cups, look at that. Celebrations, alright, you're going to be very happy, okay? So, let's see what we got here. Let's get some guidance. Moontology. Let's get some guidance. It's time to take action. Aries energy. Okay? Time to take action. Yeah, you're starting to get headstrong now. Aries energy. Okay? You taking control of a situation now. Looking at your plans, your goals, your desires, boundaries even, and setting rules around it. Okay? It's a masculine energy. What else do you have? Luck is on your side. Sagittarius. You're going to start aiming high now. Like high achievement. Okay? You're going to aim high with your arrow. Sagittarius energy, luck is on your side. What else do we have? So yeah, moving forward, you've got, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Yeah, you're releasing all that negative energy that people keep holding you down with. Alright? And you're also blocking them too. Okay? You could be going through a transformation now. Okay, you also got the end of a tough cycle. Full moon in Capricorn. Yeah, you're going to be very successful. Okay, high achievement again. Getting grounded. Okay, being very successful money-wise, career-wise. Okay, Capricorns are high achievements when it comes to their career success. But they have to be on a high frequency, not that low frequency, okay? But very, very good at being successful, okay? You also got conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Okay, so you're nearly there. Alright, some conclusion is coming to, you're going to be reaching it. So let's see, one more. Yeah, prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So round about between now through to May, June, there's some sort of prosperity coming in. It's got to do with your finance. So just hang in there. Keep being creative. Do something new. Remember, your imagination. Use your imagination, alright? Because that's how you can get creative. Yeah, we got a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Okay, make sure your emotions are balanced. But yeah, you could be coming into this energy with your emotions being very nurturing, supportive, caring. Okay, so let's see what else. What do we got with the angels for the collective? Angel numbers, what messages do you have? Okay, remember, take what does, leave what doesn't. Okay, but anyway, we got 24, 24. Okay, 6, 6, break it down to 6, 6. So it talks about creative expression. Express your creativity. It will lead you to exciting opportunities in the future. Balance as well. Okay. What else do we have? Thirty-seven, 37. Break it down to 10, 10. Okay. Inner harmony. Seek inner harmony and balance. Your inner world reflects in your outer reality. Balance. Well, I got that with this creative expression, balance. But anyway, we got the King of Cups here too. He's all about balance. We got 13, 13. Break it down to 4, 4. It says, trust your intuition. So, trust your intuition. It's guiding you towards a brighter future. Yeah, don't trust anyone else. Trust your own. Okay? Trust your own intuition. And with this King of Cups here, you're very intuitive. It could be getting quite strong now. Okay? 16, 16. We got balance again. Break it down to 7, 7. But seek balance. Okay? Find balance in your life. It's the key to inner peace and outer success. Yeah, you might do something out of the ordinary or something all of a sudden new. Okay, what else do we have? We got 3, 3, 3, spiritual awakening. Your spiritual awakening is unfolding. Trust your inner wisdom and follow your path. Okay. One more. 999. Self-love. So we got the foundation of love is self-love. The angels urge you to practice self-care and self-compassion, as this will lead to more fulfilling and harmonious relationships. Self-love, 999. Okay, underneath, 39, 39. Break it down to 12, 12. Break it down to 3, 3. Okay, soulful success. Okay, Your soul's evolution aligns with success. Embrace inner transformation for fulfilling future across all aspects of life. So that's what I got for you, collective. Alright, there's some big changes coming in for you. And it's because, you may have woken up to these people, and these were people that you cared and loved for, eh? But it's really about you being very discernment now, especially with that king and that page of swords here, okay? Being very discernment about people that's around you, because not everybody, okay, think alike. They got different opinions. These people out there, collective, that will do anything to take family, friends, lovers, connections, bosses. They do that to you with places you work with, okay? So, I don't know who this reading for. It's not going to be for everyone here, but this is what I got for you. Okay, so if you feel as though this may be you, okay, like the video and subscribe to my channel, okay, I highly appreciate it. Just make sure when you subscribe, it's under public, not private, so that when I put your name into the draw and I do a prize giveaway, gee, it's running pretty slow, eh? I've been pretty slack actually. But anyway, I still got that going, but I'm trying to reach a goal, guys. Okay? It's coming to a struggle at the moment. I kind of been off and on, to be honest, But anyway, if you do that, I highly appreciate you. I appreciate it if you do. Just make sure you hit the notification bell so that when I do upload any more readings, you'll receive it. And especially when it comes to the prize draw, okay? I'm looking at doing something else. So I'm going to look at where I'm at. And then I may post up something here, okay? Or when I might make an announcement about what I'm going to do. But anyway, this is what I've got, okay? So take what does, leave what doesn't, and use your discernment, guys. And yeah, just know that I love you all, okay? Bye.